All right, today we're breaking down one single, absolutely chaotic play from the 2025 AFC Championship. This wasn't just a big play, it was a moment that basically rewrote the ending of the game in a matter of seconds.
So let's dig in. How does one single play with no touchdown, no field goal, completely flip the script? Well, we're going to unpack how a whole lot of pressure, a kind of confusing rule, and one huge review created this massive, game-changing swing in momentum.
First things first, you got to get the vibe of this game. This was a championship on ice. Seriously, a true defensive showdown where you weren't just battling the other team, you were battling the weather too.
So yeah, this was for a ticket to the Super Bowl. And it was being played in what felt like a snow globe at Mile High Stadium. Both offenses were just frozen. They couldn't get anything going. This was a classic slugfest where every single yard felt like a huge victory.
In a game this tight, you just know it's going to come down to one moment. So let's break down the play that sparked all the chaos. It all started with one guy's incredible effort and a quarterback's split-second decision with a defender right in his face.
Just look at how fast this all unfolds. Stidham, the backup QB, he has zero time to think. Elliss is on him in a flash, and that forces this desperate backward heave. And because it went backward, that ball is live. And Elijah Ponder is right there in the perfect spot to scoop it up.
For a second, it looks like Ponder is about to take it to the house for a game-changing touchdown. But then, everything stops. Chaos turns to just pure confusion. An official's whistle blows the play dead. What just happened?
So the call on the field? Intentional grounding. Now that completely negates the turnover. It kills what would have been a touchdown. The Patriots sideline went absolutely ballistic, and pretty much everyone watching was wondering the same thing. Did the refs get that right? And this, right here, this is the absolute heart of the whole issue. The officials had to decide in real time which way that ball went. Did it go forward? If so, it's just an incomplete pass. Play's over. But if it went backward, well, that's a whole different story. By rule, it's a live ball, basically a fumble.
So here's the rule that really matters. Because Stidham's rush throw drifted backward even just a little, it wasn't an incomplete pass. Nope, it was a live ball, a fumble, which means the on-field call was, just flat out wrong.
Okay, so now the play goes under review. Let's see how this moment of total chaos actually got turned into points, giving the Patriots a golden, game-changing opportunity they desperately needed.
And after looking at it, the call is overturned. It's a backwards pass, it's a fumble, and it's New England's ball. Now that early whistle meant no touchdown, but the damage was done. The Patriots take over deep in Broncos territory.
Now, you got to remember, at this point, the Patriots were down 10-3. In a defensive grinder like this, a 7-point lead feels like a 20-point lead. They were starving for any kind of spark.
And they did not let this chance go to waste. With that amazing field position, the offense just marched right down the short field, and their quarterback, Drake May, he just punched it in for the touchdown.
And just like that, it was a brand new ball game. We went from a desperate situation for the Patriots to a tie game 10-10. The entire feel of the AFC Championship changed in an instant.
So why are we focusing so much on this one sequence? I mean, it's about so much more than just the 7 points on the board. It's really about that huge, invisible force in football, momentum.
I mean, think about the ripple effect here. It's a turnover that not only tied the game, but it completely rattled a young quarterback. All that momentum just swung like a pendulum right over to the Patriots sideline. This is playoff football. It's won and lost on these tiny, razor-thin margins.
And that's really what it all boils down to, right? A single moment of hustle from a guy who isn't always in the headlines can completely alter the outcome of a championship. That wasn't just a sack or a tackle. It was a play that changed literally everything.
So in the end, this play is kind of the perfect storm. You've got one player's relentless effort crashing into one of the more obscure rules in the book. It just goes to show you, in these huge games, every single detail matters.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? How many big games are decided not by that final score we all see, but by one single game-altering play that happens way before the clock hits zero? It kind of makes you look at these games in a whole new way.